right, now it's time for us to get into the nitty-gritties of what we talked about, Banjin. A very creative investment opportunity for you guys. And we have with us one of the founders of a very promising startup called BrainScanology. And we have with us one of the co-founders of this particular organization, Harini Kumar. Hi, how are you doing?
Hi, great. Thank you so much for having me.
Well, it's our pleasure, and I think it's a wonderful thing what you guys are coming up with technology, but I really want our bandhus to hear from you about BrainScanology, about its founding members, and a little bit about the philosophy behind it.
Alrighty. So, as we all know, neurological disorders affect, 100 million people every year worldwide. So
Correct.
Disorders such as bipolar disorder, Alzheimer's disease, dementia, schizophrenia, anything. So currently, a diagnosis is very subjective and takes weeks and is so tolling on patients and healthcare providers and families. We have a solution for that. We have developed that. And so that's where I go into our founding team and why we started the company. So I'm currently an MBA candidate at UC Davis, and I did cognitive science matters at UC Santa Cruz. And I'm working on the business side of BrainScanology and just making sure we have the right strategy, partnerships, and focused on growth. So my co-founder, Dave, is a computational biologist, and he is the one that invented this groundbreaking novel algorithm. And it's never been done before, this approach. And he has a PhD in endocrinology. He was a visiting scholar at Stanford's in radiology. And so along with other world-renowned scientists on our team, we have developed a solution for your diagnosis nightmare.
Wow. And of course, the IP they actually have right now, Bajan. If you want to get more information about it, go to the website, BrainScanology.com. Scanology.com is coming up right now on your screen right now. Go check it out, BrainScanology.com. I really want to quickly ask you, because there is an investment opportunity for the common man right now. And I know generally biotech is always, it's crowded by people who are VCs, angel investors, the millionaire, the one of the audience. How is it going to benefit what you guys you're trying to source through crowdfunding? Am I right about that?
Yes, absolutely. So the best thing about crowdfunding is that through WeFunder, and so the minimum investment you can make is $1.
Whoa.
And yes, you heard that right. It's meant not donation.
And of course, Bajan, if you want to know more about this, go to the website, BrainScanology.com, Bajan. And she's going information from Harini in a few minutes. But of course, if you have some disposable income and you want to see if you can investing in organization as a starting point itself, this is a great opportunity for you guys. And if you want to know more about that, go to the website, BrainScanology.com. Quickly, I want to ask you, people who are investing as low as that, what can they expect in return?
Okay, that's a great question. And so since the contributions to our WeFunder campaign are investment, not donations, we do have very, very new investor-friendly terms. So very reasonable cap, a good valuation. You can find all those terms on our WeFunder page. And so all these early investors, they get, like you said, a really good piece of the pie early on for a cheaper price. Always better to move early on such innovative and disruptive technology as opposed to later.
Well, Bajan, let me tell you, I think many of you here in the Bay Area are pretty much aware of investing and everything else. And you know that when you get in first, when eventually they get into the big markets, have an IP, you actually get a bigger piece of the pie as well when you invest. Go check it out. Go to the website, BrainScanology.com. So, Harini, I want to thank you, first of all, doing this venture. I think it's a very nice space to be in where you actually are seeing direct impact on people's lives. So before you go, I want to ask you one thing. Is there any message you want to send to our listeners now? Maybe in terms of what you guys are doing, or maybe in terms of what they probably are going to look for investment. Any message for them before you go today?
Absolutely. So our technology is so unique, and there's nothing like it on the market because our model is capable of detecting these disorders in patients that are still in their 20s, right? So we are moving to generate a risk to, see the likelihood of people developing any of these disorders. So not just a diagnosis. So this predictive machine learning is not only going to save money, hundreds of millions of dollars for healthcare, but it's also, most importantly, going to affect patients' lives and their families, because ultimately that's what matters is, the patients are the ones going through all this. They don't necessarily have to.
That's true. And it's a wonderful, noble cause you're working towards. I know there's always an element of, commerciality in it, but of course, it's nice that you're getting up for the general audience to be invest and actually have a, I would say, share in the success what you guys are going to be doing in the future. So I want to wish you guys all the very best. And yes, Bandhu listening to us right now, go to brainsg.com if you want to get more information. They have a WeFunder link as well, which I'll post right now. In fact, if you go and look at the comments page in our comment section on our social media, you can find find the link to the WeFunder page as well. Harini, once again, thank you so much for coming on air, and thank you for doing this venture and actually opening up for crowdfunding for other common man like nobody else to start investing in biotech.
Of course, we want everyone to join us on this groundbreaking and disruptive journey. Thank you.